Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on our Graveborn account, have almost 40,000 diamonds, guys. The team on here is just absolutely destroying the campaign. It's very cool to see how many heroes we have max out. Almost all of them have 9 of 9 furniture, which is crazy. Most of them do have that plus 30 signature item as well, which again is just absolutely phenomenal. We still have 2 to build. So interesting enough, we still have Theowin and we still have Baden to build on here. Seems like there's a lot of Graveborns to build, but ultimately we are going to get them all set, guys. So we also did build Taylene. She has that 9 of 9 furniture. We're building out Lucretia. We need 1 single copy, guys, and she will be good to go. And we're going to go ahead and do some engraving on the heroes today. Since the engraving is live, I'm kind of on the fence between Oden, Grez, or Pharrell. We're going to have to see exactly who we're going to get into. So let's go ahead. We'll get into the summons real quick. 2 cards right here. So first Graveborn. Again, we need a couple more. We need a couple more heroes. There's a copy of Hodgkin. And we need a lot of food. We need a lot of Graveborn food on here, guys, to go ahead and build out the rest of those heroes. There's another copy of Isolde. And I'm hoping that some of the food that we're getting within those combinations or those additional, the additional copies we're getting are going to allow us to build out a couple heroes. So we are getting ready for the Abyssal Expedition, gaining all levels we can. We have an elite right off the bat there, guys, which is Gorvo. Again, really hoping that gaining some levels before that Abyssal Expedition. I'm not sure if we're going to go spectator for all of these accounts or if we're going to go ahead and push in the Abyssal Expedition. The FHG account is going to the expedition. There we go, guys. Another elite, which is Pippa. We got 2 more summons. Double elite cards from companion points, though, guys. That is very solid for the summons. A couple more rare cards there. All right, so we'll get into our scrolls. We have 85 scrolls. Wish list is all set up to go ahead and max these out. And another elite, guys. That's already 3 so far, which gives us a copy of Mahira. Very nice. Anytime you can pull Celestials or Hypogens out of here, absolutely very cool to see with the common scrolls here. And I think we do have our stones. We did forget about the elite stones. Boom, another copy right there of Drez. We got 4 more pulls here, and look at that, back-to-back elites. And it is a copy of Maro, so there is our unlock. Not sure if he is still inside the heroic ship right now. So that might have given us a little bit of bonus loot there. But we got 3 more summons and triple. That is 3 in a row, guys. Another copy of Pippa. So we doubled up on our Pippa copies right there. And we still got 2 more summons. So we're going to have another elite. Let's see if we can do a Celestial or a Hypogen hero for our final one. Here it is, guys. Boom, 1 more single elite on that pull, which is Mishka. So we got double unlocked, not too bad. The old werebear herself. All right, let's hop over real quick and we will use our stones. I forgot about the stones when we did the summons. We have a total of 10, guys. 10 elite hero stones. Boom, let's see who we get. So we got another copy of Mishka there, not too bad. We did get a little bit of food for the Graveborn, which is always good to see. And of course, Satrena, we got Astrilda. So overall, not too bad there with the summons. I'm pretty happy with the copies we got. And it looks like we're adding a couple more copies here. Another copy there for our big Ninja Turtle Gorvo. Then we got some copies of Drez, which has been awesome in the Abyssal Expedition. Then I think we got another copy of Mahira. The one that we pulled will take her to Legendary, guys. So definitely building her up. Again, we need 1 more copy of Lucretia. And she will be done as well. Then we're going to look for Alna. Again, we just have a line of heroes that we're building here, guys. All right, another copy of Theowin. Hoping the Graveborn pull, we can pull a copy of some of the elite heroes we need, which not too bad. We got 4 food right there. We do have the desired hero summons, but you know what? Right now I'm going to save that. Since we really don't have any heroes that we're racing to get up to 5 stars, we don't have any heroes in the heroic ship right now. We're going to save this one. I am going to save this one right now. We have 33 cards. We need 1 copy, 1 single copy of Lucretia right here, guys. which we should have no problem getting it. Copy number 3, just some more loot. All right, more resources. Maybe we're going to have a tough time getting this copy. There it is, guys. All right, so that will complete her out. So that will take her up to Ascended. Let's hop over here and just make sure really quick that we do have her built. This is actually the second account that has her built up to that Ascended level. So now we're going to look at Alna. We just got another copy of Alna out of the event we have going on right now. So I'm actually going to drop in Alna and we're going to go this route. We got a 5 pulls here, so hopefully we can do some damage with the copies. First one, just some more resources on that one. Number 2 gives us 2 Graveborn cards, but 3 total elite cards. Very nice with the pull. Just some more resources. We got 2 more. And I'm hoping we pull at least 1 copy of Alna. Another Graveborn card right there. And that is it, guys. So no copies of Alna out of there, but we did get quite a few cards. 4 in total. Look at the food. Very nice. And Theowin. We also did get a little bit of food here. So we'll go ahead. We'll pop all of these cards open. I think it's going to be pretty full with our temple here. Again, hopefully we can get Theowin built up a little bit because we still need, there's Baden. See, there's Theowin. Now we have, who do we have down here? So we have Silas and we have Naru, but we have a ton of copies of Theowin. So we have 4 there. So we can take her to Ascended. We just need another Elite Plus copy of someone, which we have Isolde. We could actually go Isolde. You know what? Let's go. Because Nara's maxed out. Isolde's maxed out. You know what? We're going to go with the cheese for the Isolde. We possess a higher tier Isolde, which we know. There we go. So that takes him to Legendary Plus. Since we know we already have a higher Isolde. There's Mythic Plus, so we'll go ahead and stack some copies on there. There is Ascended. I think we're even going to have extra copies of her, guys. Look at this. We're going to take her to Mythic, to Ascended, adding those stars right on top of her. 4 stars right there. 5 stars. So that is all the copies we have for her, guys. So taking her to 5 stars. So I believe that just leaves Baden. Baden is the only one because we actually just took Theowin all the way to 5 stars, guys. Look at that. Wow, that is very cool to see. Let's go ahead. We'll unlock this because we do have a couple. Oh, we're one shy left of getting that to a plus 30 signature item. But I believe we can add some furniture in here. We'll hit up the Oak Inn. We got 61,000 Poe coins. So a ton of Poe coins in here. Let's go ahead and finish that one. We're going to have to go to floor number 2 to bring in Theowin. Not sure if we have other heroes that we can bring in. Probably. I know I do need to spend a lot of times to clean up these accounts because we can bring in Lucretia as well. So we'll bring in Theowin. We'll unlock this out. Then we'll bring in Lucretia as well. The rest of them I'm not really concerned about, but the combination between these and Lucretia is going to be a solid carry when we start getting into the 5 team comps. All right, so we'll build out her room a little bit. So we'll put her actually up. There we go. So we'll optimize these pieces. That gives Theowin 5 pieces of furniture already, guys. And I'm not sure, Lucretia, we only had 1. But I'm thinking we actually have a couple more for her. But we just haven't been able to add them in there first. So we got Baden in there, and then Theowin got 5 pieces of furniture there. All right, so we still got 4 cards on the table. We can definitely max out some of these heroes, guys, to continue the strive for the 9 of 9 furniture. We got a mythic piece right there, which is a piece for Merlin. Very nice. And back-to-back mythic, which is a copy for Kelthar. He's another hero I definitely want to see built out. I don't have him completely maxed on any accounts. A piece right there for Albedo. I want to see him with the plus 30 and the 9 of 9 furniture. and see really what he can do. I know they said there's a possibility for a Graveborn hero on the horizon, but as of right now, we have no confirmation. So we're going to continue building them like we do. There's another copy there for Merlin. Definitely going to help out that dimensional team that we're building. Our fourth team right now is that dimensional team. And then the fifth team is going to be the Celestials and the Hypogean kind of combination with the heroes we have. There's another piece for Baden. So essentially, we just need food for Baden, and he will be the last one, unless we're getting a new one pretty soon. And there's another piece for Lucretia. And quite a few Poe coins to use here, guys. And that's how fast we gain them. Remember, guys, these accounts, which there's another piece for Keldar, we haven't put any money in these accounts in probably a year and a half. We did buy the daily or the monthly pack to get them started. Once they were started, we haven't put anything into these for like I said, probably a year and a half, if not a little bit more. So they're pretty self-sufficient now. Going into 35, starting to move into 36, which there's a bunch more cards, guys. That gives us our 3-piece there for Merlin. Almost maxes out Kelthar as well. So we got a ton of cards on the table. Let's see if we can pull another Mythic. Not sure if we're going to have enough pieces to go ahead and recycle here, which it looks like we do for 2 more pulls. I'm hoping we can get another Mythic. There we go. We got one. And it's a double. Very nice, guys. It is a double. Arthur and Ezio, even though it's not Graveborn, that's okay because that is a double pull right there, guys. Very nice. So adding furniture to both of them. And I think here, got to bring a couple more heroes in here. All right, so we'll recycle what we got. All right, guys. So looking at our wish list, we do have a couple, you know what? 6, 7, 8, 9. We could get 3 for Kelthar, which I'm going to do because, again, I've never seen him max out. I do not have him maxed out. So we're going to go ahead and do another 9 of 9 furniture for him. And then the other cards I think I might save at this point just so a couple of the other heroes can get much higher. So we can actually take them to the point of needing more cards or getting to the 6 or 7 or 8 of 9. It's very nice. So that will build out Kelthar. There it is, 9 of 9 for Kelthar. So let's drop him out of this wish list. And again, I think that is everybody when it comes to the Graveborn. Even Baden in there, guys. We already have Taylene is maxed out. We have Lucretia already built in there. And look at the dimensionals. We pretty much have everyone built out. But right now, remember, we're building Alna. That is going to be the focus. We're going to drop Alna in here right now because she is going to be the focus for the upcoming Stargazer summons. So very nice overall, guys. That gives us 133 pieces of furniture. So let's get into the engraving. I'm going to go with Pharrell. You know what? Pharrell's abilities are very cool. When fewer than 3 enemies are terrified, enemies are stunned for 4 seconds. Very cool. And then, of course, any spirits summoned due to one of Pharrell's abilities remain on the battlefield from 5 seconds. Now it's going to 7 seconds. In addition to that, he is picking up a ton more HP, a lot more dodge, and all of the stats that come with it, guys. There's a lot of stats that come with the engraving system. That's really the big thing is I know the abilities do help a little bit, but ultimately the stats, even getting more accuracy right there, picking up more haste, the magic resistance, definitely helping with the survivability, attack, physical pierce. So again, the stats that they're pulling out of these are really what makes a difference, especially when you're stacking up 60 levels. So if you're taking them to a level 60 engraving or even higher, a level 80 engraving, makes a big difference. So there is our first skill, guys. Very nice. So we are going to have the ability to crowd control even more than we already are. We'll just go through here and continue adding to the monster that is Pharrell. And I love how it illuminates when you're going through here. We want to get some more haste, get a little bit more resistance on that side. And again, it might not be the ideal way exactly to build this. We want more crit. Look at that, 12.4 crit. Attack rating going up quite a bit. And then our final 3 right here on the top. There is that plus 60, guys. Very nice. So he is looking like an absolute monster. Almost have that artifact maxed out. But definitely 309 with that plus 60, putting him right in that prime spot. So second one, we're thinking, again, I was kind of going between Grez. I was going through Oden. And I think, honestly, the combination between those two, I'm going to go with Oden. I have Oden built on the main account, the pay-to-win account, and I know how absolutely decimating he is. So taking him up to that plus 60 signature item as well, increasing that attack rating. Because remember, when his stats are going up, it is based on the stats he has. So when he is getting stronger, the more of the multiplication factor that he has is going to make a big difference with, one, his survivability, but two, the damage that he's putting out. So when you take a hero like him and you add more haste on top of what he already gets, it's crazy. It's crazy how much damage he can put out if you can keep him up. That's really the key part to this, is you do have to keep him alive to allow him to maximize that damage. He does have to scale. So there we go, guys. So even adding the crit, the CDR right there. So we'll go ahead and we'll add some more here. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull him to a plus 60, but let me see. Where was the haste? Dodge, there we go. Definitely add some more haste into here. Magical Pierce, allowing him to do a little bit more damage. We're going to be pretty close here, guys. So I think that is about all that we got. So 3 shy of getting him up to the plus 60. Very nice, guys. 129,000 additional attack, which is just absolutely crazy with how strong he is. And then you know what? I'm going to go with Kelthar. We had wanted to see him. I want to see how he performs. We're going to take him to the plus 30. And I think with 15,000, we should be able to do that. Getting up the higher defense, dealing with the survivability, picking up some more haste right there. Definitely allowing him to attack that much faster, guys, is going to make a difference. Some more magical resistance I love to see, and the attack. So even if he dies, remember that retaliation ability he still has, doing damage when he is dead. Life Leech, which really hope there comes a day when Life Leech is going to be effective, or they're going to go ahead and rework Life Leech. There we go, guys. So we still have a lot left. We actually do have quite a few left. So that builds up that plus 30 for Kelthar, and I want to do the same with Grez. So I know we're going to take these heroes much higher, but looking there, we only went through about 4,000 of our mats. So we're going to have a lot of heroes to build up. And I know a lot of players have said, looking at building, Ainz up with the engraving, building Lucretia up with the engraving. I don't want to do the regular heroes that we always see, or that we always kind of deal with, or that everyone builds. So we are doing it a little bit different here, including building Kelthar. A lot of people swear by Kelthar and swear by the damage that Kelthar puts out. But even putting a lot more attack right there on Grez. This will take him to the plus 30 signature item, or plus 30 engraving. There we go, guys. Again, we're going to save the rest of the mats to build them up. And we still have more. You know what? We got Kelthar built up. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to go with Theowen. Just for the simple fact, more damage right there, but ultimately, ability is now triggered when Theowen receives any damage that exceeds 8% of the current health. So if she does take burst damage, it is going to trigger her ability, which we know it works for damage control with Rowan. We know that does work pretty well on a couple heroes. And I'm not even sure how much or how I've accumulated this high of the engraving mats on here. because we have never engraved anyone on here yet, guys. But boosting up her attack. Remember, when she uses some of her abilities, she does go immune. So that is pretty cool. She actually goes, not immune, but goes untargetable. And even this one, they gave her a single stat, which I guess I don't get. But this will allow her to do more damage. There we go, guys. We are taking pretty much the whole team to that plus 30. And of course, being on 5 stars makes a big difference there as well. And we're going to do the same with Silas. I think we might fall a little bit short from getting him maxed out. But we are definitely going to take him up higher. And again, with him, survivability. Remember, attack rating will affect his heals. So that does make a pretty big difference there. And of course, haste, we know, is the biggest stat in AFK Arena. Received healing. So being able to heal him a little bit more. A big boost there to his HP. And look at that, 10.94%, guys. That's a pretty big boost to the HP. Physical resistance right there. Then more HP and more haste. So I think we can get him. There it is, guys. Wow. That is insane. So there we go. So not only the physical resistance goes up significantly, allies receive 40% of his attack rating as health every second. And we know his attack just went up 63,000 right there, which was absolutely crazy. That's the reason a lot of players have used the blade on him, just really boosting up that attack. But very cool to see, guys. Look at the team. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heroes that we did engraving, and almost 2 that we got to the plus 60 engraving. That's insane, guys. They wins at 5 stars. We just have Baden, and we will be done with all the heroes on the Graveborn team. Again, really crazy to see. But let's go ahead. We'll get into the campaign. We'll push our next 20 stages. So let's go ahead and get to it. So here we are, guys. 35-1. I'm looking at the team. You know what? We're going to speed this up. We're just going to run through this really quick here. I love the team. I love the fact that we have 5 heroes with engraving. That was crazy that we got that many built. It was very cool to see. Running Grez here with Damon works well. We're going to have to build out these teams. So I'm going to spread the heroes around. So we're going to go double tank. I'm going to go with Pharrell, Desira for some support, and then Isabella for the combination there. That's going to be our first team. Second team, again, going with some tanks. We'll go with Isolde, and we're going with Torm. Nara for the crowd control. Silas, of course, for the support. And then we have Theowin in there. This one, Damon and Hodgkin, I guess will work. Kalthar, Oden, and Shamira. Shamira not super effective, but ultimately that is the team. And there we go, guys. Look at that team. That is a monster team. We can definitely get Merlin up a little bit more, but I like the combination here. But that team needs a lot more building. They have their gear is pretty well developed. But ultimately, I do need to get the signature items on them much higher. I'm not even sure I have a plus 30 Eins in there either. But the Graveborn team definitely making a good showing here. With the level deficiency, it's pretty easy to get through here. I'm anticipating going through 35, probably 36, maybe even going through a lot of 36. Remember, 36 was ultimately nerfed, so it has been a lot easier to get through there for players. So now when you hit chapter 37 is really the wall when it comes to AFK Arena, which is why the Graveborn team, I'm hoping, is going to be probably the strongest. When you look at the meta team comps, most of the heroes within the Graveborn team are utilized with the meta comps. I was just kind of thinking with Grez, with Silas, with Oden, with Pharrell, a lot of the different heroes, Thorin. We have a lot of heroes within the faction, within the Graveborn faction, that do absolutely phenomenal when it comes to AFK Arena. And Kalthar is still holding his own there. We're 12 stages already in. 35-12 on this one. Boom, one's Ein's ults. That's pretty much game over for the enemy team. And Oden picking up 5 kills on that one, guys. And he's just crazy with how fast he gets. Very excited about Pharrell. Adding a hero that has energy disintegration and crowd control, giving him more crowd control, to me is just kind of broken, honestly. To stack that much crowd control in a hero with that energy disintegration. And him and Oden, the combination of both of them in a formation, seems to work surprisingly well. Even here with Hodgkin, we got the Jolly Roger dropping right there in the middle. Then, of course, Lucretia going right to the back row, just waiting for Ainz to nuke. Which brings us to 35-17. Wow, it burns through pretty quick. And every stage we're going through, guys, level deficiency up to 447. So level deficiency is definitely starting to get there. So 447 on our last boss stage here. And again, first team, absolutely no problem going through. Also with survival, it seems like Torn does pretty well. And here we died out pretty early on this one, guys. Our first defeat with the team. And I'm thinking we just need to build up a little bit more tanks in that combination right there, running with Hodgkin. All right, so looking there, 56 million. Isabella doing a ton. We have Isolde right there. Oden, of course, and then Ainz. All right, guys, so that'll do it for our Graveborn team. We'll go ahead and we'll collect up our loot. So that is 20 more stages down with this build tonight. All of the videos going forward will be a lot faster because we have all of our engraving done. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Graveborn team and how I am building it out. And as always, thank you guys for watching.